Hello again VR fans. Today we're going to take a quick look at the latest 1.11 update for ALVO by Mardonpol Game Studio. It's been a long time coming, but this is the most comprehensive update yet, with improvements to just about every aspect of the game, as well as a handful of additions for us fans that have been waiting patiently for the latest release. First of all, we have a new map, Factory. This is a pretty large map split up into 3 areas filled with tons of objects to fight and hide around. It's quite reminiscent to the Tank Factory map in Firewall Zero Hour, except ALVO's take has a surprising amount of verticality, with tons of positions for snipers to hide and get some cheeky headshots. It's a really cool and quality map, and it's a blast when the server's full, but I found it a little difficult to find enemies in a 3 vs 3. Aside from this, we now have a dark variant of the house map, which works surprisingly well, allowing players to sneak up on the house without resorting to the tunnels. We also have dusk versions of town and desert, and each of these maps will feature in the upcoming zombie mode, as well as monastery, but more on that later. Next, the user interface has been cleaned up and improved, and includes an entirely new level progression system that allows you to unlock guns and attachments at certain levels, much in the same way as Call of Duty. It looks really polished now, and so far I haven't found any issues with it, as opposed to before the patch where we all had to continuously rebuy attachments and skins. Alongside this, the default gun has been changed to a Hurricane, based on the UMP-45, which makes sense considering it's the game's all-round middling weapon. Changes to the user interface have also been improved in-game. The mini-map now works great and looks fantastic, with the player health and stamina clearly visible around the outside of the compass. Finally, we have improved UI at the end of the round, where we can see the new leveling system in action, so you actually feel like you're progressing towards your new unlocks. Moving on, the control system has been improved with new animations, and the PlayStation Move integration has been updated and feels a lot better than it did pre-patch. You now use your left hand to move in any direction you want, allowing you to strafe around the map just like the players using the aim in the DualShock 4. The only thing I'm disappointed with is they haven't integrated dual wielding with the moves yet, but apparently this is definitely planned for the future according to the developers. Finally, the devs posted on the PSVR subreddit what additions they have coming further down the line. These include the previously mentioned zombie mode, which will include several zombie variants that will attack you in wave-based rounds, and each zombie kill will earn you cash that you can spend on guns at the end of each round. It genuinely sounds like it could be a lot of fun with a squad of friends, or even with randoms. Besides this, the devs have talked about adding new weapons and 2 additional maps, one of which looks to be set around a restaurant, while the other looks to be set inside a Japanese Zen garden, so lots to look forward to. Lastly, I just wanted to add that the game feels a lot better than it did previously, and feels much closer to an actual release-worthy game, because let's be fair, the game was in a rough shape and definitely felt like a pre-release product, which angered and turned a lot of players away. It's still a bit rough around the edges, and I did run into a couple of small issues, but ALVO truly feels like the game it should have been when it released earlier this year. Thanks for watching, and if you're interested in more PlayStation VR fun, then hit the like and subscribe buttons, and maybe give it a share, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!